Howdy, 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 Reggae Boys fans. How is everybody doing this fine evening? Let there be light, right? There we go. Let there be light. How is everybody doing? July 30, 2020. This day is the 54-year anniversary of England winning the World Cup. In 1966, England defeated West Germany by 4-2 at the Wembley Stadium. England were led by a hat-trick from Geoff Hurst and Martin Peters. To date, this is unfortunately England's only World Cup title. We'll see what the future has in store for them. But England, just like Jamaica, have a promising future on the horizon. You know, not only has Jamaica done so much for that country post 1655, but the work that we put in can be the fruits of our labor centuries down the road. Who built the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway? Jamaicans. Who built these fantastic football stadiums across the country? Jamaicans. Who are some of the best black players that have represented England? Players that were born to Jamaican parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-great-grandparents. And the list goes on and on and on. If we were to look at the specific names of individuals, it would take us all night. It certainly would. In the grand scheme of things, how do you feel when I say the name Ashley Cole? How do you feel when I say Sol Campbell? How do you feel when I say Darius Vassell? How do you feel when I say Aaron Lennon? Ledley King? Theo Walcott? And guess what? The list goes on and on and on. I'm going to be coming to your comments in a minute. We're going to be discussing a number of topics this evening. Firstly, I just we've had some comments below about specific individuals, and also the people have been quite nosy about my footballing background and my footballing history. So I figured, yeah, why not? So I'm going to share it. I'm going to share exactly my sort of footballing background. So it's like this. Everybody knows, born and raised in St. Andrew, Jamaica. Played for Hillel Academy. Utility player. Still hold the record for the highest number of caps. And still hold the GISA record for being the tallest player and the youngest player to play in the league. Well, second youngest to play in the league. Justin McMaster, former national under-17 player, has that record at 13. He took my record when I was 14 years old and 11 days old. But I still hold the record of being the tallest at 6 feet 5.5 inches tall, which is roughly 1.97 meters. So, yeah. In terms of my performances, there weren't much of merit. I was more so a squad player. But enough about me. Let's get right into the matter about the Reggae Boys. Let's see what you guys have been saying in the comments. Who do you think will win tonight, Philadelphia or Sporting Kansas City? I'm going to go with the Union. Okavango says England will never win another World Cup. Come on, be positive, will you? Malcolm X, I want Philly to win. Blake is on fire right now. Yeah, Andre Blake certainly has... He had a dip in form at the back end of last season, but certainly his source of performances will improve over the next couple of games once he gets that sort of consistency back in things. Okay, so there was an interview done with the CONCACAF president, Victor Montaliani, recently, and he was speaking about the 2026 FIFA World Cup and, in specifics, the slot allocation for it. So let me explain the dynamics about it. So Jamaica has, well, CONCACAF has three automatic spots for the World Cup, right? Well, USA, Canada, Mexico, they're automatic qualifiers. Outside of that, you have three automatic spots, right? And in addition to those three automatic spots, there are also going to be two intercontinental berths. So three automatic and two intercontinental berths. So Costa Rica, Panama, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Belize, Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad, Cuba, Curacao will all be fighting for those 5 spots. This is why I said our goal should really be on the next 6 years. Can you imagine? All eyes will be on the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The World Cup is coming to the new world, as the Europeans call it. It's returning to the second home. Do you know what World Cup 94 did for a lot of teams? It can be the same effect in 2026, especially for Jamaica. Can you imagine Jamaica walking out in Soldier Field in Chicago, walking out at BMO Field in Toronto, walking out in Miami? Instantly, Jamaica's everybody's second favorite team in the tournament, right there. You leave Kingston right now, you take a flight, you go to Florida, it's an hour and 18 minutes. Jamaica will be dominant in that tournament if we can get there. Dominant in the support, the culture. Everybody is just going to want to associate with us and par with us. Think about the vibes, the emotions, the passion that is going to be around. I appreciate you sharing that point for me. It's exciting, isn't it? In terms of the spots that are up for grabs, the allocation. So it certainly is something that we have to keep a very, very close eye on. So, yeah, exciting times ahead. All right, let's see what the comments are saying here. Travis says, Jamaica needs to invest in infrastructure and youths. To be honest with you, that's something that should be done from the 20th century. But you can see small steps in that direction where infrastructure is concerned, where at the University of the West Indies on the Mona campus at the Captain Horace Burroughs Centre of Excellence, there is a turf. I've been on it, I've commentated on it, and you can see an increase in the quality of football. I commentated at Cavalier versus Santos, CASAFA under 17 football competition, and I was impressed. I really was. And the national team is going to start using it for their training as well. Youth teams under 17, under 15, under 20, under 23, senior team, women's team. The only team that's honestly not going to train there is our beach soccer team. I don't even like saying that word. It feels like a bad word. Soccer. Feels like a bad taste on my tongue. Soccer. Doesn't sit well with me. It quirks my stomach. It's football. It's football. All right? It's not a game for foreigners. It's a game for the people, the working class people. There's a reason why this is the most popular sport in the entire world. Yeah. RTS Vibe says Blake should leave and go to Europe after the season. So here's the thing. The interest in England has waned for Blake. So the deal now is that the opportunities Who's going to go after a 29-year-old keeper, soon to be 30, in Europe? It's a tricky one. Does he go to Scandinavia? But for me, it's more like a horizontal step and not a vertical step, meaning that it's not like a step up, if you understand what I mean. It's more like a horizontal step if he was to go to Scandinavia. That would be my sort of opinion if he was to make that sort of adjustment. So for me, it's just that issue. But I do think he has the quality to manage a championship team. Absolutely. Will Blake leave the MLS? Not in 2020. What do you think about Fulham with Hector and Reed? Bit shaky result today. Yeah, they trailed 1-0. They got the equalizer. They went down again, but that 2-goal cushion from the away leg really helped them. I still think it's going to be a tricky game against Brentford in the final. Brentford have a club philosophy that I admire and adore very much. Brentford is a team that use the same styles and fetishes that I enjoy. Data analysis, video analysis, statistics. And you can see why they have risen from where they were in League One to where they are now on the cusp of a place in the Premier League. You can clearly see that right now. And I'm telling you, all night they're going to be scouting Michael Hector, Bobby Reed, and company. And let me tell you something. Did you hear the commentator today, what them call Michael Hector? They said, oh, Fulham fans and the Fulham teammates call him Virgil van Mike. Virgil van Mike. Have you heard that? So guys, this is the new nickname for Michael Hector, all right? Adrian Mariappa's nickname is the boss. Damian Lowe's nickname is the G. And Michael Hector's nickname is Virgil van Mike, all right? Virgil van Mike. Virgil van Mike. So whenever Hector touches the ball, no, that's not Hector. That's Virgil van Mike, all right? We keep that together. Virgil van Mike. Whoa. Hector is a beast, and Bobby right now, Jamaica side are hot if all them play at the pun form. Yep. When is World Cup qualifying? Well, round 1 for World Cup qualifying begins in October, but Jamaica's World Cup qualifying campaign will begin in June next year. It's more difficult with the switch up. I don't understand why they changed it. Because we've lost a lot of games 1-1. We lost a lot of FIFA windows, and they have to find a way to ensure that teams ranked from 6th in the region to 35th are given a fair opportunity to hunt for a World Cup berth. Simon, we need to get Trey Cole in the team. He's going to be an Arsenal first team player soon, and he has a Jamaican father. So, as it relates to Trey Cole, it's an individual that I've been aware of for quite some time. And Trey Coyle, I should say, sorry, not Cole, Coyle. So, Coyle has been defined as this wonder kid for quite some time. Similar to Jordan Winter, when he was in the Arsenal Academy, Reece Charles Cook as well, Nigel Nita, Benica Phobe. Arsenal has a good academy, and I've always been impressed by their product at under 18 and to some extent under 23 level. But that transition to senior team football is still a bit concerning to me. Nigel Nita to this day is yet to make an appearance for the Reggae Boys. I know Coyle is a 19-year-old attacking midfielder. He's definitely an individual that is going well. If you look at his performances in the Premier League 2, Division 1, 15 appearances, a goal, a handful of assists, played in the International Cup last season as well. Yeah, but let's not jump to any conclusions and call him the next big thing yet. Calm it down. Calm it down, all right? Let us give this guy some time, all right? Let us calm it down. Okay? Give me a second, guys. Let me just ban a couple of people who have just been commenting a lot of things that have nothing to do with football. I have no idea. But whatever. That's people for you, isn't it? But yeah, it is what it is. Simon, we need to get through. Oh yeah, we kind of discussed that already now, haven't we? Kemar Roof, well, as I understand, he's interested. Does he have a Jamaican passport? I'll have to double check on that. We need some better players. We have a core of good ones, but the midfield is weak. With 3 or 4 more good players, we'll have a great chance. Which parts of the midfield are you referring to? Are you talking about defensive midfield, attacking midfield? Which parts of midfield are you talking about? Wide areas, like wingers? So, we'll have to look at it, for sure. That number 10 is so good. Brentford will kill them. Oh, wow. That's very strong. Very strong of you to say that. Has the stream frozen? Hello? Hello? All right, I guess it's still going. Hello? All right, I guess it's still going. Hello? Okay, so the comments below looks a bit frozen. So what I'm going to do is look at the comments on the phone because on my computer, I'm not seeing much. Okay, great. We're back to normal now. Maria Panlo in my CBs of choice. I agree with that. Ethan Laird. Ethan Laird is still to respond to a Jamaican interest because his current focus right now is breaking into the Manchester United first team and winning the UEFA Europa League in August. Hector and Lowe should be the centre-back choice for Jamaica. What about the boss? You can't leave out the boss. Come on. What's going on with Parish and Vassell? Vassell is going to Austria on trial. Peasley Vassell coming to England? No. Japanese to England? No. What do you think about Kemar Lawrence's situation? We definitely need another left back. Joshua Anglin to England? Possibly. Really want to know what's happening with Vassell. You see, here's my thing where Taxi is concerned. I don't know. And I don't know if it's in my place to say, but I'll just leave it as at this. You can't claim to know how somebody feels unless you understand that situation in terms of experiencing it. If I were to say to you that my father passed away, you can't say you understand how I feel unless you have lost your father. So therefore, when Taxi has a difficult family situation, you cannot tell him that you understand how it feels unless you have experienced it. I can personally say me, Simon Preston, has not experienced what Taxi has experienced. Everybody grieves differently. Everybody reacts differently to different things. You have to give people time. And I'm confident that whatever Taxi is going through, that Anderlecht will give him the time that he needs to be mentally prepared and ready for the upcoming season. Do you think Ladiel Ritchie will get a move to League Two in England or USL? England, no. We need to strengthen the midfield and we should move away from Ravel Morrison. He's bad news. No, he's not. He's actually good news. Andre Blake is 29 when he's moving to England. If he gets past 31, I don't think that he'll get it in the Prem. I don't think he will be a Premier League player, to be honest. Maitland-Niles, Arsenal, second left back. He's an option, but he's more like a utility player. So left back is not necessarily his best position. He can be a holding midfielder, he can play right back, he can play centre half, he can play central midfield, can be box to box. So I like that versatility that he brings. What you take on Jamaican internationals having to go on trial in lesser European leagues, while per se a random Ghanaian league baller would get us signed immediately. Well, you see, junglist Hope Pastures, the Ghanaian, the Nigerian, the Ivorian, the Cameroonian, they've earned their right to be there. Those countries have established connections. A lot of countries in sub-Saharan Africa speak French. So who do they have a relationship with? France. They break through Ligue 1. What is our connection? Well, the only one we have. USL, MLS, Canadian Premier League. That's the only market that our agents are targeting at this point in time. We have to think bigger. What happened to Damari Gray? He is enjoying his summer vacation. That's what he's doing. Low going to England. All right, guys, this is what we're going to do right now. For those individuals that have Instagram, these are the two things that you're going to do right now. You're going to open your account, right? You're going to follow Simon.Preston, right? And after that, you're going to go to Damian Lowe, DLow31. You're going to message him and say, sign the contract, son, okay? Go on Instagram, speak to Damian Lowe, and this is what you're going to do. Type in the words, sign the contract, son. Yeah, that's all you have to say. Sign the contract, son. That's all you have to say. Sign the contract, son. Sign the contract, son. All right? Do that. And he will surely respond to you guys. Remember, 4 words. Sign the contract, son. Send that message to him on Instagram. We're going to make it trend. All right, guys? We're going to make it trend. We're going to make it lasting. Yeah. What Jamaica need is to get counseling to players who has problems. Yep. One way, you didn't heard what I said about Taxi? Taxi is going through a very, very difficult family situation, and he needs the time to recover from that situation. Now, I have not been given permission to release what exactly has happened. I know what has happened, but what I'm saying to you is that if Taxi hasn't released it, then who am I to go and release it? What I am saying to you is that what he's going through is something very difficult, and he needs his time and space. All right? Good. No, Malcolm, it wasn't his father. His father was a long time ago. Probably before I was born. Tyreek, how do you feel about Fulham and their bid for promotion? I think they have stand a good chance, but as I said, I think Brentford will go into the game as favourites because of the model that they have at the club. Of course, I want Fulham to get promoted. I want them to give Brentford 6-0, but I think it's going to be an extremely tight game. What is Theodore Whitmore doing during this time to benefit his team? Anyways, youngster for life. Vango says, question, no one in the world wants Ravel. Why do you want him so much? What do you mean nobody in the world wants him? Do you know that 57 clubs are interested in him right now? 57. And 33 are in England. I hear Lamar Walker is going on trial in Belgium. That is one of the markets that is showing an interest in him, not the only one though. Another thing, academies in Africa is the longest have been producing high-level youngsters. Nigeria, exactly. Nigeria wins youth tournaments. Ghana wins youth World Cups as well. We can't even get out of a group stage of a youth World Cup. Lamar Walker ramped too much. Okay. Ravel still on track for his first game? Of course. Still on track. What do you mean by Walker ramp too much? Exactly. Please explain. When is Nations League coming back? Sandwich in between the Gold Cup and World Cup qualifying. Could only laugh at the question cause he knows Whitmore isn't doing anything. Ravel Morrison is a maestro. I can at least attest to that. Of course he is. Any Premier League club interested in Ravel? Yes. Yes. Ravel should be our next number 10. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets to number 10. Ravel, what a talent. Can't wait to see the general in the Nationals colours. I've been waiting for this moment since 2012. Yeah. Whitmore needs to go. We need a better coach. Joining Kim and Leon teaming up is a great thing. Oh, can you imagine when they link up? A lot of people are going to be creaming in their pants when they see that lineup. Trust me. A contract for Lamar Walker in Belgium would be ideal, especially in the top league. England would be more ideal, but Belgium is a good start. It's outside of Jamaica. Junglist Hope Pasture. Sir Alex Ravel was the most talented youngster he's seen at United, says it all. Yes, at the same time, I had conversations with my good friend, Stephen Hudson, for me, one of the greatest football analysts in England. And he raised a good point. Ravel never won an individual youth honour at United. He didn't win the Young Player of the Year, and he never won the Reserves Player of the Year. So it showed his individual sort of mindset in some aspects. But that doesn't mean that he can't offer something to Jamaica. International football, you can just see a player just turn it on. And I can exactly see, once you put that guy on a football field, he's just going to give out assists and assists and assists. The impact that he's going to have is just going to be like what Bruno Fernandes had for Manchester United in the last few months. Yes, Durbin James, you don't know what that means. Cream, jizz, get excited. When they say Leon Bailey on the same field as Ravel Morrison and Rolanda Aarons and company, everybody's just going to get their pants wet. Everybody's just going to be so excited to see this combination. That's how everybody's going to be like. Well, that's the next thing too. If the stadium is going to open up to the public, if fans will be allowed at stadiums, we don't know what COVID-19 situation will be like in Jamaica come June next year. You can only hope that it will improve. But if Jamaica hasn't reached its peak yet, then we could have games at the office without spectators. Ravel, Leon, Bobby Reed, Rolanda Aarons. Oh gosh, man. Kevin Lambert, Damian Lowe, Adrian Mariappa, Blakey. Always admired Mattox when he was at Akron. Do you think his time is up with the boys? It really depends on his court case. Lamar Walker is one of the best upcoming midfielders I've seen. He needs to be in Europe. Absolutely. I really want to see Ravel in the Premier League more than how I want to see him in the yellow jersey. Really want to see him fulfill his talent. Big up, my friend. Big up. Is Javan Anderson interested in playing for us? He seems like a good player. He started for Lazio against Juventus. So the thing is with Javan Anderson, where Jamaica is concerned and where international football is concerned, he has been on the fence-ish. Is an individual I've had a conversation with, and Javan is... So everybody knows, right? He was born in the Netherlands to a Jamaican father and a Dutch mother. And my concern is this, that it's going to be another Musashi Suzuki situation. Musashi Suzuki was born to a Jamaican father and a Japanese mother. And Suzuki's father left when he was 3 years old, took his mother's surname, and wants nothing to do with his father or the Jamaican heritage. Javan Anderson is something similar. His father left when he was young and wants to have nothing to do with him. Memphis Depay didn't take his father's surname either. Ryan Giggs didn't take his father's surname. Come on, Jamaican men, be part of your kid's life. Come on. What do you make? So anybody in the comments, if you have kids, boy kids or girl kids, and you're a Jamaican, do not leave them, because you never know where they can go in life. You hear me, Damien Lowe? Did you hear what I just said, Damien Lowe? Okay, your son is going to shoot up to be 6 feet 5 inches tall. What do you make of Alex Marshall move to Canada? Personally, I'm a little disappointed. I'm disappointed too. Based on his potential, he should have been in Europe from 2015-16. One way, Ravel is way more better than Bruno. When Ravel got the chance in the Premier League, we sure to see that. Don't attack me for just saying that. Okay. With the right players around, Ravel will be the best midfielder in CONCACAF. David Nicholson. I chat with a lot of fans from us and inform them about the players we have coming in. They say players are better because they play for better clubs. I'm baffled by the coach of Middlesbrough to not play Ravel when he was there the other day, especially after who I saw for them in midfield. Yeah. All right. Jonathan Woodgate he's my dupes in a way, but he's not a racist. Ravel is still to recover from that injury that he got at Östersunds over in Scandinavia. He's getting back to his best, but he's not ready for 90 minutes. He can do 70 minutes, he can do 65, but he's not ready for 90. Thank you, Mr. Clayton Myrie. I appreciate your kind words. Everything falls into place in time. DJ Veneto, we need Calvin Phillips in the midfield, another midfield general. Well, here's the thing with Calvin Phillips. He can be a holding midfielder or a centre-half. But when he's a when he's a holding midfielder, he plays in a 3-1-3-3 system. So he's the one in front of the back three. Jamaica is going to go with a back four. But I'm confident he'll be able to be flexible because he's such a talented player. Ravel has an ankle injury. Yeah. Yep. Let's see what you guys have been saying online as well. So remember, guys, this is what you need to do right now. You need to go on Instagram. You need to find Damien Lowe. You need to find Damien Lowe on Instagram, right? You need to press the button right there. It says message. And you need to type the words sign the contract, son. Okay? That's what you need to do. I'll actually type it out, what you guys need to say. So that's what you guys need to send out to Damien Lowe, okay? He'll get the message. Trust me. He'll get the message. All right. We're both Generation Y, so we understand each other well. So, yeah, man, we'll get along well. Yeah, one way you could even say that as well, but I would say be a bit more friendlier and sign it and say it the way that I typed it. All right. So go on Instagram, find his profile, and type it. Sign the contract, son. Draining says, which club should he sign for? If I were him, I would pursue my dream, which is England. I mean, for me personally, you could offer me all of King Midas's silver in the world, in Saudi Arabia, in Oman, in Qatar, in the UAE, in Thailand, in Malaysia, in Japan, in South Korea, in China, in India, in Russia, in Australia, in New Zealand. You can offer me all of King Midas's silver in that part of the world, but there's nothing like following your passion, your dream. There's no experience like that. You also have some challenges in the Far East that some may not want to encounter. Challenges in terms of, culture. The way that you approach. You have to be the way that you dress, and grooming is a big deal in the Middle East. So that's something that players are a bit timid about. Some may want to wear shorts when they go on the road, but you have to dress up properly. Jeans and pants and t-shirt and shirt and tie and those things. You have to dress up properly. And some players just like to be casual. I'm not saying that's Damien, but I'm just saying you just have to know what you want in life. But if it's me, yeah. Rolando Carter. Codner, yeah. Yeah, you can say that. Say that. Sign the contract, son. Simon sent me. You can do that. When will Ammonite make his way to England? It's not looking go as he's on loan. I don't think he's going to be in England for now. Amal Knight is at Tucson FC in USL League One. I think at the end of the season he'll return to San Diego Loyals, and from there, we'll see. Lowe's a grown man. He will sign whatever contract when he's ready. We know that he already, but I'm just saying, you don't want to have a joke every now and again? Live life, man. Stop overthinking. Smile. Relax. Come on, man. Boss will sign it soon. He's over here in Miami spending some time with him family. Yeah. I know. DJ Benito, been on the live. Yes, boss. Tell me how's Brickell? How's Brickell Avenue, downtown Miami? How's Brickell treating you? Bridget, I've been to Miami over 200 times, so I know exactly the area, okay? I know exactly where the Cheesecake Factory is. I know exactly where PF Chang is. I know what are going down the road, all right? So enjoy Brickell. Corey Smith told me he wants to play for Jamaica. I want to play for Jamaica too, but yeah. Yes, he should not sign the money because he has a lot of time ahead of him. Yeah, 27 is still young. Simon, I noticed that Norman Campbell recently followed Indonesia again on IG as they are moving the works. Clyde Jordini, the general manager of Harbourview Football Club, said that they're still working on the deal. Kevin Lambert and Junior Flemings to England. I think one of them will go, but not both. Well played. I don't think he's serious. He should get there. He should be gelling with the team already. You think Topi will break into the Union first team? Absolutely, 150%. Is Rolf Austin retired because we could use him? No. Austin has truly lost a yard of pace. I don't think we're going to see him in national colours again. Robert Marston seemed to be a troubled individual. Having a guy like him on the team could be problematic. No. Ricardo Marston moved to England. No. Hakeem Chambers, Jadine White moved to England. No. Simon Brickle empty now, man. Corona take over, bro. Nah, bro. I know these Jamaican girls, man. They downtown in Brickle, man. They're doing them thing. I'm telling you. Jamaican restaurant around the corner. The malls, them. People on the road, man. Just different times of the day. I'm telling you, man. You go up north, Pembroke Pines, Miramar, Sunrise. People out there, man. I'm telling you. I have eyes in different directions, man. I know a young lady in Brickle, man. Should the road every day. People on the road. Rudolph captained his team in Denmark. Yes, I'm aware of that. One way, 27 is young for a centre-back. He can actually play till he's 33 or more, of course. Or even longer. Can we find any players at Phoenix Academy that can represent Jamaica? Topi has a lot of potential. His teammates let him down, though. Yeah, they really do. Shamar Nicholson moved to Germany. Still no updates on that, but as I said, the agent from Borussia Mönchengladbach said that they liked what they saw. Korberg moved to Germany? I don't think so. I think he's going back to MLS. Topi to England or Europe? England. Where do you think Leon Bailey should go next? I think you should go to Man City. That's where I think he should go next. And what club is Orgil going to? It's going to be another club in Turkey. I'm not sure of the name right now, but it's another Turkish club. It's another Turkish club. I'll get confirmation soon, but it's another Turkish club for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, did you guys see that screamer from Jeremy Lynch last week Friday? Yo, Fathan Kwanin. This guy was just so effortless when he kicked that football. 35 yards out. Brilliant. So, Reggae Boys fans, I have a trivia question for you this evening. Here it is. Who is the only player that has been part of 5 Gold Cup squads for Jamaica? Who is the only player that has been a part of 5 Gold Cup squads for Jamaica? 2009, 2011, 2015, 2017, 2019. Who is the only player to be part of 5 Gold Cup squads? I didn't say he played in 5 Gold Cups. I said, who is the only player to be part of 5 Gold Cup squads? No, it's not Maps. No, it's not Watson. No, Haka's first Gold Cup was 2011. Remember, he provided a cheeky little assist to Omar Daly. 4-0 win over Grenada, first game of the tournament. Yeah. No, it was not Mattox. It's not even Jermaine Taylor, because Jermaine Taylor played at the Gold Cup in 2005, 2011, 2017. Yeah. David, you know that you're a genius. David Nicholson, you're an absolute genius. First attempt? Yo, you're too fast on Google and Wikipedia. You're too fast on Google and Wikipedia. Watch everybody in the comments now. Watch them. Miller. Tyreek, Mariappa has only played in 1 Gold Cup. Come on, bro. Come on, man. One second, guys. Right. All right, David. Well done. Big up yourself. And guys, there's only 8 likes in this video. Smash that like button, man. Come on. You guys are all generals. Come on. 9. That's all you can do. This channel has been around 4 years, and all you can give me is 11 likes. Tell you what, if you think Jamaica is going to qualify for the 2022 World Cup, then like this video. All right. If you think Jamaica is going to qualify for 2022 World Cup, like the video. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds. Let's see if it passed 30. So only 23 of you guys think we're going to the next World Cup. Oh, that's a good one. If you woke up this morning, like this video, that means everybody will like the video. Guys, you guys are something else, I tell you. But yeah, guys, don't forget, go on Instagram, find Damien Low, right? Go in the messages and say, sign the contract, son. All right? Today is July 30th, 2020. We're going to get the answer on August 1 or August 6 if we be persistent on the matter. All right? We're going to get the answer soon. So just say, sign the contract, son. All right, guys. Which country is what from? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yes, RTS vibes. Yeah, man. Will the boss play in the Premier League next season? I think if Fulham gets promoted, then they'll sign him. But if Fulham don't promote him, then he's certainly going to be a championship player next season. But, you know, he had a good run in it, though. Reggae Boys fans, thanks very much for tuning in. Appreciate it greatly. All right. Thank you very much, Damien Lowe. I know you're watching this video, sir. I know you're talking to me, sir. So thank you very much, sir. Remember to share it with your friends. Tell your son hello for me. Tell wifey hello for me. Tell pops hello for me. All right. Make sure, you know. Make sure. Remember, we're Generation Y people, you know. People born early 90s, them said them for power and stick together, you know. 'Cause our generation, we're the generation that go through transition, you know. We grew up in the era of video cassette and those things. And we transform into the era of DVD and Blu-ray and them things, you know. So we know what it's like to transition. So whatever challenge or hardship we face in life, we can overcome it easily. Never forget that. We're Generation Y for a reason. We adapt to change well. So whether you go to England, Spain, Belgium, Portugal, France, Hungary, Italy, the transition will be made. All right. Take care, guys. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary. We're trying to get to 7,000 subscribers by the end of August. Help us get there. Come on. Let's get there. Let's do this. Come on.